right?
Yeah, my doctor retired actually, so
Oh.
new care provider.
Well, welcome to the practice. I'm
Hi.
glad we could squeeze you in today.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to have you just hop right up on the table. And so, I know you filled out that health history, but just let me confirm, no allergies to any
Not that I
medications?
know of.
And you're not taking any medications on a regular
I
basis?
take a over-the-counter for heartburn.
Okay, great. So tell me what's going on. What brings you in today?
Well, thank you for seeing me.
Yeah, sure, my pleasure.
And I think unfortunately I have a sinus infection.
You really, tell me what your symptoms are, what's happening.
About 3 days ago, I left work with a sore throat. And I woke up the next morning with chills. And then over the next couple of days, I've just been feeling really crappy.
Yeah.
Just been blowing a lot of stuff out and been feeling a lot of pressure on the right side of my face.
Okay, so pressure in your face, lots of stuff coming out of the nose.
Yeah.
Colorful?
It was light yellow a few days ago. It's been clear mostly. So.
Okay. And any sore throat at all? I'm just going to check your temperature.
That first day I had sore throat, but since then it's been not as bad. Maybe getting a little bit better.
Okay. And any coughing?
Yeah, I had a bad cough on the first day, but I haven't coughed as much.
Mostly better.
Yeah.
And any chest pain, trouble breathing?
Neither of those.
Nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea?
None of those.
Okay. And are you taking anything or doing anything for your, I'm just going to check your ears while we're talking, doing anything for your symptoms?
I haven't taken anything yet.
Nothing?
In the past, when I had sinus infection, I had gotten an antibiotic. So I was just wondering if I might be able to get a prescription today.
We can definitely talk about that. Let's finish the exam, get a little more history, and then we can talk about it and see.
Sure.
Let me see in your mouth. Go ahead and open. Big ah.
Ah.
Great. And just feel your neck. And press on your sinuses. Is that tender at all when I press here?
I just feel more pressure on this side.
On that side? Okay. Is your appetite okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And are you continuing to go to work through all this?
I had to leave work early on the first day, but I have been going into work.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to listen to your heart for a minute. Up and under, just bring your arm forward. Great, and with your mouth open, nice deep breath in and out. Again. 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 Great, that sounds great. So I don't hear any signs of bronchitis or pneumonia. Your lungs sound great. So it seems to me like you're brewing a little sinus infection.
Yeah.
So the good news is I don't think you need any antibiotics. This is going to get better on its own with some symptomatic treatment that we'll talk about.
Okay.
The bad news is it feels bad, and you're just going to feel yucky for a few days. And then it'll gradually get better. It might not be completely better for 7, even 14 days sometimes, but it will get better.
Okay.
And generally, the more you can rest, really take care of yourself, do the other things I'm going to talk about, the faster it will get better.
Okay.
So one of the best things you can do is a sinus rinse. Have you ever used that before?
I don't think so, no.
So this is great for exactly this. It's going to just help clear that stuff out of there and help that pain pressure not feel so bad.
Okay.
So there's this stuff called NeilMed Sinus Rinse, and it comes in a box about this big and that big around. I tell you that because they make lots of stuff, but you want the big one. And there's a squeezy bottle in there and these little buffered salt packs. You'll pour that in the bottle, fill it with warm water, put the lid on, and then hold it up to your nose over the sink and squeeze. And it's going to shoot water up your nose, which I know sounds terrible, but I swear it's not that bad. You'll find your own comfort level with that. and just sort of gentle squeezes several times on each side. Try to get through most of the bottle. And I would do that twice a day, morning and night, and more if you want to. If you find that it just really feels good after you use it, you can do it more than that.
Okay.
So doing that, drinking tons of fluids, getting plenty of rest, eating well, all of that is going to help support your immune system, and it's going to be much better, you know, anywhere from a week to 14 days from now.
Okay, so that's instead of the antibiotic, that's what you'd recommend.
Yeah. Okay. Does that plan sound reasonable to you? Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of the stuff that you pour into your nose, but I had never tried it. But if you think that it works,
I use it whenever I have this, and it's amazing how well it works. It's great.
okay.
And if anything gets worse, if you feel, you know, you're spiking a high fever, or this pain is really getting worse on the one side and none of this is helping, call us. You can call the office and speak with our medical team. You can shoot me an email, and one of us will get back to you quickly.
Which is better to do, email or phone call?
You know, try calling and talking to the medical team, and I'll make it really clear in your note what the next step would be if this were to get worse.
Okay.
That's probably the
So
fastest
they'll have
way
it in
for
front
you.
of them when I call them.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And so this is my card. It has our main number on it, and that's where you would call to speak to the medical team, and my email address is on there as well.
Great.
So I'll walk you out and get you checked out at the front desk.
Okay.
And then at some point, you know, schedule a physical and come back for a longer appointment so we can get to know each other a little bit better,
Okay,
get
yeah.
a little more history, that kind of thing,
Sure.
and do a little more preventative care. So check out here. It's great to meet you.
It's good to meet you
I hope you feel better really soon.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.